As a longtime fan of The Simpsons, I must say that Marge Simpson stands as one of the most remarkable characters in the series, and perhaps even in all of television. Her life experiences have crafted her into an iconic figure who embodies strength, resilience, and unwavering love for her family. Marge's journey from a naive and somewhat sheltered young woman to a self-assured matriarch is a testament to the power of growth and adaptation in the face of adversity. From her initial struggles with her mother-in-law to her battles against questionable town projects like the monorail, Marge has proven time and again that she is not one. Be trifled with that is more of the proceed of this rower. However, it's not just her tenacity that makes Marge so endearing. It's her compassion, her ability to forgive, and her unwavering dedication to her family that truly sets her apart. Whether it's helping Otto through a midlife crisis or standing up for Bart against the school bully, Marge is always there to lend a hand or a hairdo to train from those in need. Mating, um, but let's not forget the humor that comes with Marge's character. Um, it From her hilarious misinterpretations of popular culture to her unintentionally sarcastic one-liners, Marge's wit and wisdom never fail to bring a smile to our faces. In short, Marge Simpson is more than just a cartoon character. She's a beacon of hope, a symbol of strength, and a reminder that even in the most chaotic of families, love can conquer all of these main. Um, and as for a joke to wrap it up, well, if Marge were here, she might say something like, I may not have hair on my head, but I've got enough in my heart to go around. But from its inception back in 1989, The Simpsons has solidified itself as one of the greatest adult animated series ever made, overcoming obstacles such as salary disagreements, the unfortunate passings of cast members like Marshall Wallace and Phil Hartman, and voice actor retirements. And even with these shifts, the show continues to be a cultural titan. In because it uh, within Springfield's renowned ensemble, few characters are cherished as much as Marge Simpson, frequently eclipsed by Homer's shenanigans or Bart's misbehavior. Marge has always been the emotional core of the series, whether defending her family or going on her own journeys. She consistently demonstrates that she's far more than just the bond keeping the Simpson family intact. Below are 32 episodes where Marge truly outshone everyone else. Marge on the Lam. Have you ever pondered how Marge's life might change if she abandoned her usual caution and lived a little more recklessly? In a story reminiscent of Thelma and Louise, Marge and her neighbor, Ruth Powers, embark on an adventure filled with thrilling moments that mirror the essence of great female of friendship films. Amidst screeching tires and escapades on the run, we catch glimpses of Marge's yearning for excitement. It's a roller coaster ride you won't forget. The strong arms of the Ma, and again, not so much. You have that same main power and rude, and some way following an unfortunate incident where she was mugged outside the Quickie Mart. Our cherished Marge doesn't let adversity keep her down for long. Introducing muscle bound Marge, a bold new persona, uh, brimming with both ferocity and vulnerability. Um, as she delights in her newfound might, the underlying tale is about reclaiming personal control. It's a courageous metamorphosis that serves as a testament to Marge's incredible resilience. And I'm a streetcar named Marge, season 4, episode 2. It's surprising to think that Marge Simpson was meant for the stage, but as she takes on the role of Blanche Dubois in Tennessee Williams' famous play, she reveals the well of raw emotion and hidden depths in her performance, and making more specific, um, with Homer clueless about it all and Marge discovering her own artistic talents. Her first theater appearance turns out to be a triumphant personal achievement. It seems that the quiet ones often receive the loudest applause. Marge be not proud. In a different turn of events, Bart takes a video game without permission, but it's Marge's sorrowful reaction that steals the spotlight. Uh, this incident highlights the intricate dynamics of their mother-son relationship as Marge skillfully blends firm discipline with her trademark tender care, emotional yet soothing. It serves as a poignant demonstration of how Marge's wisdom keeps the Simpson family afloat, particularly when Bart strays from his moral path. The joy of sect, um, in Springfield, when a cult fever sweeps through town, Marge becomes the last beacon of sanity. And as the townsfolk and even her own family fall under its spell, Marge refuses to let it happen on her watch. And with only her clear thinking and determination as a mother, she confronts the movementarians in an attempt to free her loved ones. Her resilience in this situation shows that she is not your typical suburban mom. Large Marge, when I go season 14, episode 4, it's also like the absence of Mr. Infinite Seven. An amusing blunder during a cosmetic procedure results in Marge having a bit more than she anticipated. In classic Simpsons fashion, the humor is abundant and rapid fire, yet beneath the laughter lies a deeper message about self-love. Marge's struggle with body image resonates deeply as she discovers that society's beauty standards are often just empty promises. And Realty Bites sign here for a timeless tale of Marge's moral compass. Propelled by ambition, she delves into real estate under the sometimes dubious tutelage of Lionel Hutz. When ruthless sales strategies collide with her pure nature, it's no surprise who upholds their principles provisional, and it's always Marge. In a sea of deceit, her honesty is the rare treasure to be found. Um, Life on the Fast Lane, season 1, episode 9. In a surprising turn of events, Homer's poorly fitted bowling ball gift for Marge unwittingly pushes her towards a potential romantic entanglement with Jacques, the suave dance instructor, and the allure kind of tempts her as she ponders her life without Homer's rough edges. And However, Marge's steadfast loyalty prevails in this tense yet tender moment, revealing her vulnerability and unwavering commitment when faced with adversity. Um, Marge Simpson in Screaming Yellow Honkers. Mm. Marge's road behavior shows a hidden fierceness as she transforms into a swift driver in her latest Candy Narrow SUV on the roads of Springfield. Uh, those who underestimate her gentle housewife image are in for a surprise, and um, behind the comedic outbursts, it becomes clear that Marge's anger stems from a deep-rooted concern, demonstrating that her anger is always fueled by love. Marge in Chains, which season 4, episode 21, because of a small mix-up at the shop, Marge ends up in jail. This sets off a whirlwind of chaos in Springfield as they realize just how crucial Marge's steady presence is for. It turns out that the entire town relies on her quiet resilience more than they knew. After she's gone, people discover the everyday heroics of Marge, accompanied by a dose of humorous upheaval. The Devil Wears Nada, season 21, episode 5. To fundraise for a charity, Marge decides to model in an unconventional calendar, causing quite a stir in Springfield. Struggling with the unexpected spotlight and feeling objectified at times, she discovers a newfound confidence in the process. Instead of succumbing to the attention, Marge takes charge and sets her own rules for the calendar shoot. Who would have thought that modeling could be empowering? Bart versus Thanksgiving. The Simpson family encounters a conflict similar to plashing cymbals during Thanksgiving. When Bart accidentally damages Lisa's table decoration, it falls upon Marge to mediate the ensuing squabble. The eager to preserve the holiday cheer, she skillfully blends affectionate care with strong guidance. In this house brimming with vibrant characters, she demonstrates the significance of her soothing influence, particularly when Turkey is involved. Itchy and Scratchy and Marge. I was like, okay, last question. I was like, season 2, episode 9, concerned over the excessive violence in the cartoons. Bart and Lisa watch. Marge takes a firm stance against Itchy and Scratchy. She gathers support from other concerned parents in Springfield to advocate for more family-friendly content. However, her campaign becomes problematic when it crosses certain boundaries. Fundamentally, this story illustrates Marge's strong protective instincts and her determination to stand up for what she believes is beneficial for children's developing minds. Homer Alone and ooh, after a chaotic morning, Marge can't take it anymore. She decides to escape to Rancho Relaxo for some much needed tranquility. With Marge's careful control absent, the Simpson household descends into comic chaos. This revelation is enlightening for both viewers and family members, serving as a reminder that even the kind-hearted Marge needs a break occasionally, just like everyone else does. Uh, Scenes from the class struggle in Springfield. Yeah. Okay, so uh, season 7, episode 14. In a new turn of events, Marge acquires a Chanel gown at a reduced price, experiencing the elite circles of Springfield's upper crust. However, she finds herself tempted by the allure of social ascension, and it's have many, many similar, and yet fear not. Our steadfast moral compass remains steadfast as ever. And The story unfolds around themes of class, fashion, and the importance of holding on to what truly matters in life, all while Marge preserves her distinctive kindness. Fear of flying. Whenever the family plans to reserve a flight, Marge's intense apprehension about flying suddenly stops everything. This triggers an emotional journey through her past, uncovering a heartfelt memory from childhood, facing her fear courageously with a dash of humor in therapy shows that she is much more than just the stereotypical neighbor mom. The twisted world of Marge Simpson, excluded from the investorettes. Uh, Marge independently establishes a pretzel business. Uh, the journey begins, and so does the challenge, tinged with sabotage. Uh, right that their mob's intervention, she strives to maintain integrity. And this tale celebrates her spirit of enterprise and unyielding ethical principles as she juggles dough making and navigating the competitive snack industry in Springfield, a chaotic classic saga of perseverance. Uh, the way we was, and then the the way we was travel back to the 70s era where young Marge, with her strong principles, ambition, and striking hairstyle, is introduced in this nostalgic glimpse delves into her early days alongside Homer, emphasizing the compassion and nurturing nature that have been constants in her life. The youthful innocence of Marge, reflected in her moral integrity and sincerity, serves as a terming nod to her role as the beating heart of this eccentric family. The Blue and the Gray, season 22, episode 13. Tired of constant color retouches, Marge decides to forego hair dye and proudly sport her silver hair. While Springfield has its share of opinions, Marge handles them admirably on it's a beautiful blend of self-acceptance and graceful aging, as she demonstrates that embracing your natural gray can start a trend. Long live our queen of self-love, equipped with a reliable hairbrush and a dash of courage. And The Springfield Connection, season 6, episode 23. Following an impulsive arrest, Marge quickly takes to police work as if she's been doing it all her life. Her unexpected role as Officer Simpson uncovers hidden bravery within her, along with a fascinating view into Springfield's darker side. Though the job isn't easy, she demonstrates she's more resilient than most lawbreakers. Uh, Miscreants beware, for they will find themselves no match for Marge's unyielding sense of righteousness and secrets of a successful marriage, season 5, episode 22. in the showcase of their marriage, Homer's attempts at dishing out relationship advice inadvertently strain it further. Confidential matters are revealed, and emotions are hurt. Yet Marge manages to keep her cool and assertively handle the situation. Instead of abandoning their relationship, she addresses Homer's mischief while preserving the affectionate bond between them. Her ability to comprehend, forgive, and stand firm is a testament to why this partnership endures, somehow thriving in Springfield 101. Marge Gamer, season 18, episode 17. While some critics argue the series has overstayed its welcome, later episodes still offer standout moments. Take, for instance, Marge Game, where Marge ventures into the addictive world of MMORPGs. She doesn't just level up. She finds a unique way to connect with Bart. Despite being alien to this virtual universe, she manages to acclimate herself. In characteristic Marge style, she juggles her avatar's aspirations with her responsibilities as a parent, proving that even digital realms can nurture family bonds. The last temptation of Homer. In this story, Homer's romantic interest in captivating Mindy becomes a significant focus, but it's Marge who serves as the guiding beacon, helping him navigate his feelings and return home. And despite the challenges to her trust.
She remains steadfast in her beliefs.
Ultimately, it's Marge's strong character and enduring love that keeps Homer on the straight and narrow, once more demonstrating her role as the stabilizing force in the life of Springfield's most notorious drifter. You can't always say what you want, season 18, episode 22. In an unexpected slip up by Kent Brockman, Springfield finds itself in the midst of media chaos. Stepping forward as a beacon of sanity, Marge advocates for transparent reporting and exposes corporate manipulation. This situation serves as yet another demonstration of her unwavering moral compass shining brightly in the public spotlight when facts become entangled in bureaucratic complexities. Trust Marge to maintain both truthfulness and civility in Marge We Trust. Since Reverend Lovejoy is feeling a bit overwhelmed, Marge steps up as the ear to listen at the church's hotline. All of a sudden, she becomes everyone's trusted confidant, as she offers advice with compassion and wisdom. She unexpectedly rejuvenates Lovejoy's belief in his mission. Just like always, Marge takes care of the entire community, demonstrating that her kindness has the power to heal even the most cynical hearts. Little big girl. In simpler terms, Marge quietly supports Lisa's journey to learn about her Native American heritage, giving encouragement when others are preoccupied by Bart's storyline. Her consistent attention towards her daughter's personal growth is evident. This minor subplot highlights how Marge fosters each child's uniqueness, standing ready with welcoming arms and an open mind whenever they need her help. Marge gets a job, and that it was sometimes it was season 4, and Marge gets a job. In tight financial times, I find myself uh, donning my work attire for a position at the local nuclear power plant, um, juggling challenging shifts. An overbearing supervisor and household turmoil becomes part of the daily routine. Yet I manage to maintain my signature kindness throughout it all. Although Mr. Burns's affection introduces an element of discomfort, my graceful approach to the situation only strengthens my standing as Springfield's most composed maternal figure. Marge versus the monorail, season 4, episode 12. Uh, as a longtime fan of The Simpsons, I firmly believe that Marge versus the monorail stands among the show's finest episodes. Growing up, I vividly remember being captivated by the storyline and learning valuable lessons from Marge's unwavering determination to protect her town. In my own life experiences, I've come across situations that seemed too good to be true, only to later discover they were indeed questionable or even harmful. Uh, um, it was then that I found myself reminding myself, when things seem too good to be true, you'd better trust Marge's gut. The episode serves as a timeless reminder that it is essential to trust our intuition and not let ourselves be blinded by flashy sales pitches or the excitement of those around us. And it also shows that one person can make a difference in their community, even if they're met with resistance from others, are something that in conclusion, Marge versus the Monorail is more than just an entertaining episode of The Simpsons. It's a powerful lesson about the importance of critical thinking and standing up for what's right of all of that. And it's very difficult. And as someone who has learned this lesson firsthand, I can confidently say that it holds a special place in my heart as one of the show's best episodes. The Wife Aquatic, season 18, episode 10. A visit to Barnacle Bay reignites Marge's passion for angling and reminiscent periods, encouraging her kinfolk to participate. She ignites a wave of nostalgia that binds them together in a collective endeavor to rejuvenate the island by transforming a tranquil getaway into a touching restoration. Marge underscores the charm of shared recollections and some good old-fashioned effort. It's a mad, 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 mad Marge. Season 11, episode 21. As Otto's girlfriend, Becky, starts living with them, Marge's fear of losing her family intensifies. Although her worries may seem excessive, it becomes clear later that her maternal feelings aren't entirely misplaced. And this wildly entertaining episode highlights Marge's protective side, eventually showing us that despite occasional outbursts, she fiercely cherishes her loved ones to the point of loving them almost excessively called. And now, what can I come back to this? What to itself, when gambling becomes legal in town, Marge finds herself becoming heavily involved with the slot machines at Mr. Burns' casino, and this portrayal offers a stark depiction of how easily one can spiral out of control when faced with stress and the desire to escape. Her struggle against addiction delves into her depths, serving as a reminder that she is not an idealized character, but a human being with vulnerabilities and weaknesses. Homer versus Patty and Selma, season 6, episode 17. Amid her sister's mockery and Homer's distress, Marge steps in to mediate one of the show's iconic family disputes. Despite Homer's chaotic behavior unsettling everyone, Marge's skillful diplomacy prevents a complete breakdown. Her tranquility amidst turmoil clearly shows her ability to ease tension, underscoring that she's the essential adhesive that stops these vibrant personalities from tearing each other apart.